Miguel graduated last year, part of the class of 2016. Miguel is one of the several students that we have had over the past few years that, due to happenstance, maybe some early failures, came upon my radar as one of the students who would need extra assistance in order to graduate on time.
In the fall of my sophomore year, I had to go to Mexico for personal reasons. And that kind of got me off track from where I was going. It was a bit of a struggle when I came back, but thankfully I got a lot of support from the counselors and from a lot of teachers, you know, even from the principal at the time.
When Miguel first started coming to me, it took a while for me to really understand what was going on. And after a while I realized that there was a language barrier as well as a math barrier. So Miguel would come to me oftentimes 3 days a week to get algebra assistance. And sometimes he would just come in and sit and do his homework and just ask specific questions. Other times he wanted to review for his test or actually work things out on the board.
When it gets to our level and we're discussing those individuals, we're down to a more granular level that we can identify the needs of those students and we can have those conversations as far as what their needs are in relationship to what their abilities and the capability they have in order to gain access to that graduation. Graduating on time is not always the most easy thing to do, but I think there's capabilities within that, and there's built-in structures within those 4 years, redundant credits in summer school, and programs that we've established to help support the vast majority of those students graduate on time.
I have had students from other countries, but I've never really had anyone that worked with me quite as hard as Miguel did.
I had to put the extra effort at math, and the thing was that I was closing myself into saying, oh, I'm not good at math. You have to open up and say, you know, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna try my best, you know. Maybe I won't get an A, but I'm gonna get at least an 80, you know, or something like that, to be able to pass the class with some good effort.
It's very important that the kids have someone that they feel connected with, and in Miggy's case, he had a lot of support. The teachers worked well together. We all knew that he had a strong support with his guidance counselor.
What I've appreciated is the work that our teachers have done in order to impact greater amount of students. Therefore, that pool of students who would fall between the cracks is less. Therefore, they no longer are students by number, but they become students by name.
Not only did Miggy bring his grades up in his junior year, but he also was able to play football in his senior year and keep his grades up. And he also graduated and has continued his education. And he also feels like he can come back to Garner to still get the support that he needs. And he comes back to say thank you, and he comes back to also just say hi. Right
now I'm going to WATEC. I'm majoring in international relations. I'm getting my associate's degree in arts in there. I'm trying to transfer to NC State.
And if we can get our students identifying the goals and where they want to go and what they want to do, half the battle's won. They've gained some motivation in order for us to build upon, in order to grow them as a student and move them further and graduate them out of the school.